Nobody else has money. Okay, at least we upgraded something. Då ska vi se, vi ska flyga ditåt. Space. Ha det bra. Slakta zombies. Ha det bra i Dead Island 2. Tatooine är vi på. Och Dantooine har vi varit på. Vi har Space Station Yavin. Låter inte intressant. Corbin. Och Kashyyyk har vi varit på. Vi tar... Tales of the... I'm not that excited for Echo... What's it called, the show? The coming Star Wars show. Oh, Acolyte, because when I watched the trailer, I didn't think it looked that quite interesting. Tatooine is the sand desert planet, and Dantooine, I don't know, actually.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kallus.
That's where the Jedi Academy is.
Kallus, not yours.
And it was not only a desert planet, at least.
Hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Ooh, yeah. I will watch the show, but I'm not super excited about it, actually. I thought the trailer for the show wasn't that interesting, at least.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Also, the Kenobi series, it was good to see Ewan McGregor back in his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and also quite interesting to see, I can't remember his name, playing Darth Vader again, or the story between those two was quite the only interesting part of that show. At least the Inquisitors was also quite a new acquaintance for me, but the show as a whole was quite disappointed, in my opinion. I expected a lot of better story than a show about a guy running around the galaxy chasing a kid. I don't mind. What's other shows have there been? Mandalorian's first season was, in my opinion, amazing. The second season was also good, but the third season, I think it was starting to fall down because it was not longer about the Mandalorians. It's all about the... Yeah, it was more about the Mandalorians than just Mando. And then we had the one when he got struck in prison. What was it called? What is it called? Andor. That show was quite good. I thought the first couple of episodes of Andor was disappointed. But then when he got sent to prison, I think that show really took off. Tjena Limpan! Oh, Hayden Christiansen, yes. Thank you very much. Tjena Limpan, hur är läget då?
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall... As you wish.
You must not fail in your mission. Find the star maps that lead to the Star Forge. This is the only way to stop Malak and his Sith followers.
Jo tack, det är bra.
You and Bastila are the galaxy's last desperate hope.
But beware that dark side. Bastila will guide you, but she herself is young and new to the ways of the Jedi. You must help her as much as she helps you.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
There was a battle near one of the southern estates recently. Many people were killed.
Nope.
Do you know anything about it? Indeed.
That's the second time he asked me about it. Jo, helt perfekta minnesmannen och det är bra.
May the Force be with you.
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan. You have a mission to it. The Council has placed the fate.
Okay, then we just go to another planet then. I actually just went there to know what planet to go to next. Härligt. Har du beställt en Uber till dina möbler då, Limpan? Okay. What planet to go to next? Beställ kanske knows.
I wish I could help you with that.
How
can I help? I can try.
Never mind.
Then I said, how can I help? I can try.
What?
I shall do. How can I help? Then I said.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. Du ska kolla. Okay. Dantooine is completed. Tatooine is completed. Vi har Manaan. Korriban. I think Yavin. Point to a small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. We'll go to Manaan then. Swing! Nu får vi another vision. Nu får vi veta vad som händer framöver då. Måste kolla hur man får upp om man kan få upp såna jävla kick-grejer som snurrar runt också på skärmen som det är på Twitch. Det var kul.
You felt it,
Upp
yes?
de här liksom.
Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Hur? Jag vet fan. Jag får kolla upp det. What I think about the sequel trilogy. We all know the main trilogy is awesome movies. The prequel, I think, also is. It feels like Star Wars movie, not as good, but I think at least they are decent movies. But when it comes to the sequel movie that Disney did, I think the first one, Episode 7, I think it was a good start for a new trilogy, introducing all new characters, but it really didn't happen too much. I think it was good to see all old characters and also introducing all the new, but it was, as I think I read and also many people mentioned, it was too close to Episode 4 actually, to the story wise. But when it comes to The Last Jedi, Episode 8, I think that's one of the worst movies ever made in the history of movie making. It breaks so many rules, like gravity in space, they can breathe in space, Leia can fly in space, they can use a ship that goes into hyperspace to explode another ship. Why haven't you used that before? Spend too many time. They can't outrun the First Order, but they can escape to a random planet and look for a, what was it, a coder or something like that, to a casino with some type of racing animals. I think that movie is just totally awful. And then it comes to Episode 9. I think the biggest problem I have with that movie is that they always, the pace is like this. They had done something and the next action. The movie never lets just to go slow, like I think I like the Star Wars movie to be a little slower, not action paced all the time and stuff like that. It was fun when they fly now. Yeah, they fly now. They fly in space. They fly in space. Gravity in space. They can breathe in space.
The visions are as much yours as mine.
Okay, I guess like we have a star map here.
The ocean floor is vast and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Så. It's time to get evil, om man säger så. Se vart är vi. So I think the sequel trilogy is not the best work. In my opinion, I think what they did in Mandalorian with Luke Skywalker trying to build up the Jedi way, the Jedi Order, I think they should have started with that in Episode 7 and leave Rey out of it. Just have Luke Skywalker, and the movie goes about his training, he's feeling something dark in the Force. He goes out with Kylo Ren, eller Ben Solo, to search for what it is, his star student, and then Ben Solo comes in contact with his... what are they called? Yeah, the dudes he fights in episode 9. And he turns to the dark side with that. I think that would have been a greater movie, actually. And also the storyline with Finn, I don't think they developed that quite good also, because what does Finn do in the movie? He just run around and like do nothing, trying to escape everything. Mary Poppins style, Layla Pop, yeah.
Republic people are so pathetic,
Superman
sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Interessant.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe KotOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. Star map? Like an ancient... No. Is there anything else I can... Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then
yeah, whatever.
have a pleasant stay.
I got a map. And the första vi gör är att gå och leta efter loot. Så ja. Cleaning droid. Let me see inventory. Stuff like that. Ha det bra minnesmannen. Simma lugnt, simma lugnt. Vi syns på fredag. När det är vad vi spelar då. Det blir spännande att se. Är det här en vad heter det? Sitt. Exotic species! Nej! Storage facility were nearly overrun. You have my condolences. But these are special, Giska. They don't reproduce like the others do. Yes! You don't need any credits to take them. You want me to pay you? How about you give me? Dumt! Det är sådär, man får lite XP. Tjäna lite credits. Ooh.
Enough time to listen to your stories. Got a full shipment of KotOR ready to load before my shift is over. We've got all the proper KotOR trading permits, so back off.
Ja, det hände ingenting där. Jag blev mer exalterad över att eftersom säkerhetskameran stängdes av att det kunde potentiellt skulle ske någonting. Ja, nu blir det just att vad händer i den här hålan då? Hur får vi ledtrådar? Vart får vi sidequest? Vad är det som är problemet här? Det verkar vara lite spänt mellan The Republic och Sith. Det är ganska många Sith ändå ute här och här igen då. Det ska bli spännande att se här. Vi har en stund då. Kanske vi lyckas komma ut till... Tack.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible, okej. Okay. Då ska vi utforska denna stad. Spännande. Det kändes som att det var rätt stort ställe ändå det här. Jolan. Ja, vi får ju inte, kommer inte få någon mer kompisar. Nu har vi hittat alla som vi kan spela med. Ja. Tasak! 200 spänn. I win. Fan, play bara. Aj då. Nej! Ja, då blir jag fet då. Nej! Jag hade ju vunnit, fått 20 på den där. Nej då. Jaha, ja, vi får väl... Stand. Kolla, han fuskar! Vi prövar verkligen inte. Han fuskar. Vi måste vinna tillbaka mina pengar här nu. Alltså jag tror att det är fusk där alltså. Ja, nej, fusk. Cheating. Yes, nu så kanske. Okej, vi måste stanna här. Åh! På en tvåa där. Känns ju som att det är bara fusk. Osar fusk. Yes. Nu hänger det på den här. 9 då. Yes, skönt. Plus minus noll. Och då han behöver visst kalla mig master. Jag köpte honom. Jag äger hans mind control. Eller hans brain. Vad har vi här då? Pathetic glass of pathetic fish don't concern me. KotOR smugling is punishable by death. KotOR, okej. Docking fee, nej. Yes. You don't need to pay. Okej, här ska vi se. Det verkar inte vara någonting vi kan loota, bara så här neutrala karaktärer. Inga med namn om man säger så. West Courtyard. East Courtyard. Nu ska vi se. Star map. You have been advised to see Roland 1 at the Republic Embassy for further information of... Vi ska ändå utforska allting så det...
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his father loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it's you who underestimate our resolve.
General store.
All this stuff, Tyvark.
Aha, nice.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
Come in and take over, feeling safe. Okej, jag ska se. Ingen så här shield-grejer här, nej. Visitors Hotel. Ja, vad säger han här i receptionen då? Ignus.
But the hotel. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities and those authorized by them. Ha! They sent me a list of people to let in, and they're all
No, it
Selkath.
failed!
Somehow, we just don't. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alassa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor.
No.
But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find...
Ja, det gick inte att manipulera honom. Jag var inte tillräckligt hög skicklighet. Jävligt. Helt enkelt. Då har vi ju Roland.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wong. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Oh, of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What?
Don't think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time, so we're very resistant to mental influence. Your only real choice is to help me so I can help you. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Allt City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's intelligence information about Sith activities on Manaan, as well as some oceanographic reports on the local...
Det här känns så konstigt att vi ska hålla på och tjafsa med Sith.
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
Okay.
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available.
Okay.
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system. But there is one last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back.
Vilka ska vi köra då? Ska vi förhöra fången? Det känns ju som att det är någonting vi borde klara av eftersom I have spoken. I am the way. Decrypt the passcode är sådär, men raid the landing bay, det är ju direkt rakt på. Men då dödar vi dem som potentiellt är onda, tänker jag. Ja, vi förhör.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might.
I will push him too hard.
Luck in your task.
He will become my slave.
Data recording from the droid. Return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing, most are simple, but the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, you're in a dozen since Roland said you were cleared, you...
Det här ska vi ju strunta i. Med tanke på att vi ska ju förhöra fången, om man säger så. Och där har vi Sith-fången, Sith prisoner.
No problem. Didn't work.
Skepp. Men vi rundar av det här så att vi inte kommer, för jag kände att jag började bli lite sega nu och Jesper och energin bara droppade ner lite på grund av det. Då fortsätter vi onsdag då. På söndag med det här spelet. Nice. Och sen är det precis på fredag när det är dags att testa någonting nytt igen. Så godnatt geten. Och Limpan om du hänger kvar i kulisserna. Good night Angelina if you're still out there. Time for me to sum this up and go to bed, sleep. It's almost midnight here in Sweden. Så ha det bra allesammans. Godnatt på er. Vi syns framöver. Game on. Game on.